Hey, I'm in a Discord server where I recommend and talk about manhwa that I've read, and all you guys can too. Check it out, link in the description. Once upon a time, there were anime fans. Anime fans were once poor, had no friends, and probably got bullied a lot in school. But then, with a stroke of luck, the great anime boom happened. With the help of Pokemon, Attack on Titan, and possibly Boku no Pico. Anime was introduced to the whole world, and now somehow people think it's cool. And with the help of the anime boom, the manga boom naturally occurred. And then there comes manhwa. Even though it had its boom, we're still listed under the manga section of every single website. We don't even have our own section because they know manhwa fans don't deserve their own section. After all, we still have Marshall Peak. Manga has new and interesting ideas. Of course, there's also isekai, where it's almost the same as cultivation and regression mangas, but they still come up with original isekai here and there, even if it does sound dumb. Cultivation and regression, dare I say even romance manhwa, is just the same rehashed stories over and over again. Princess or villainess falling for a noble. I just described like 80% of romance manhwa or webtoon. Some manhwa also has interesting ideas and concepts, but there's so much leveling, regression, and cultivation, also known as martial arts manhwa, and 99% of them are ongoing. Not a single one is complete, and might not even finish in the near future. Whenever I hear people recommend psychological manhwa, I only hear Bastard and Sweet Home. And here I thought manhwa can't even be psychological. The reason that manhwa is how it is now, it lies on something called soft power and the Korean government. Japanese government funds and tries to support anime and manga because anime and manga are Japan's soft power. They pour millions of dollars onto it. It brings tourists and also brings money, but most importantly, it brings soft power. While South Korea pours probably a lot of money on K-pop groups and possibly K-drama as well. And that's what brings tourists, money, and most importantly, soft power. Unless manhwa starts bringing benefits to South Korea, then it'll just probably be the same. I think on the other hand, manhwa might have a better chance. That is if China takes interest in focusing on it, since China doesn't have something similar to Japan and Korea. Don't Google it, it's probably true. But then again, China doesn't really need soft power, since it's soft power, it's basically its economy. But solo leveling and getting adapted is probably a good or a bad step for manhwa, depending on how you look at it. Since Japan might take interest in it more, since most of the manhwa that got adapted was adapted by a Japanese animation studio. But if that happens, then manhwa needs to start adapting and follow the Japanese market. Because getting your manhwa adapted into an anime is a huge step for a manhwa artist or author, since a lot of the money authors get is from merch. Tell me down in the comments why you think it's a good thing or a bad thing for manhwa. But that's about it, so yeah, thank you.